Here's 3 ways to sidechain in FL Studio. So the first, and in my opinion the most memorable way of doing this, would be by going to your kick, right-clicking at this arrow on the 808 or the bass to leave room for a specific instrument. In this case it would be the kick, and then choose sidechain to this track. Next, go to your bass, open up Fruity Limiter, go to the compressor, right-click where it says sidechain, and then choose that instrument, and then turn up the ratio and the knee and the threshold down to however much you want. So the threshold is going to determine how far it's going to be ducked down, and I would just recommend having a high knee and a high ratio so it captures every sound, and a pretty fast attack and fast release so that it'll be the initial part of that 808 and it kind of blends it together, and a fast release so it's not taking up the entirety of the 808. So all these parts are the 808 being ducked down. The next way is going to the kick, opening up Fruity Peak Controller. Then on the 808, right click on the fader, click Link to Controller. On the internal controller, go to Peak Control. And then the input for the mapping formula, go to Inverted. And the more you turn the volume up, the more the 808 will be ducked down in volume. And the final, and I think the most effective, is by adding the peak controller back on the kick. On the 808, add an EQ. On the first band, right click, go to Link to Controller, and the same thing as before. Now you're going to want to set your bass in the middle so that it's even, and the more you turn the volume up, the more the lower frequencies will be ducked. So now you can move the slider and the shelf type to get that specific curve and those specific frequencies you're trying to remove. So yeah, the first one I think is the easiest to remember because everybody uses the Fruity Limiter. And the third one is definitely the most effective, again, for getting those specific frequencies. So make sure you drop a like and follow for more.